Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
I need it!
Hey, how are you?
This is amazing.
Good evening, bros, broettes, bitches, and gentlemen. What the fuck is going on? It is another episode of the Bromigos podcast. Everybody's looking at me like I got 10 heads once again. This is why I don't start this fucking show, because I just say shit for the sake of saying shit. It's your boy, the undercover brother. Pump your fist if you feel me, and holler if you hear me.
Hoochie man, hold it down as always. Just, I want to say, I respect women, except the women that don't respect me. Then I would consider them bitches. But
Listen, I love women too, but some women are bitches.
yeah, but not all of them.
I never said all of them.
Okay, it's your boy Panama Red. Matt is choosing violence. All right.
Listen,
All right.
I ain't gotta, like I said last week, I ain't gotta worry about what I have to fucking say on this show anymore. I ain't gotta worry about other people being all uptight about it if they listen to the show. So I don't give a fuck anymore.
You probably should have never cared. Like, you do a podcast.
You're right. Listen, you ain't wrong, but you know something? I have this, what was it? Feeling of like wanting to be liked and accepted all the time.
Man, fuck that shit.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna be, from this point on, it's gonna be out of pocket, Matt, as much as I can.
I mean, you don't have to deliberately be out of pocket.
No, not deliberately, but there will be times where I just don't care anymore, and I will hit fuck it, and that'll be it. Anyway, I have some good news.
That's how I am when I play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Oh my god!
Right, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Call of Duty's so fun, man. It's so fun to play.
How many N-words are you dropping when you get killed?
All right, I'm not dropping any of that. Come on, I'm dropping more
I don't
more
believe
F-bombs.
you. This is Call of Duty.
I've been dropping more F-bombs, bro.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I've dropped a few C words as well.
As you should.
Yeah. Gets pretty heated whenever we're playing.
Yeah, I get violent. Mike knows I get violent when I play Call of Duty. I get mad. Mike's like all chill, like he's like still going positive, and I'm going like fucking 10 kills negative. I was just like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you're going negative? Oh, well, that's not so
Oh no, my KD is fucking dropped over the course of like the last couple of times I've played, because all of my friends are better than me, so the skill-based matchmaking just fucks me over.
Yeah, when you play with me, you're gonna get in those kind of lobbies, bro.
Yep.
Oh my god. I gotta pull up a picture of it. I took it the other day. Me and my friends were playing. This guy, where is it? Definition of having no life. This was in a hardpoint match in Nuketown. He went 154 and 31. Dropped 154 kills.
Okay, I'm not that good. I'm good.
Get some ass, bro. Goddamn.
But yeah, tell him to put the meat down, bro. Put the meat down and go out and meet someone. Holy
go
shit.
outside, touch some grass, bro.
Ooh, I got some news in that regard. But before I get into that,
boy.
I have some news. We got some feedback finally. You know, our buddy B Word texted the show and he said, "B Word here, love you guys. Can't wait to get back on. Keep doing your thing." So we appreciate B Word.
Shout out to B Word. That's my
hell yeah, B Word.
I can't wait for your episode of Unfiltered Discussions to come out. I don't know.
Cowboys are still ass, though.
That's the only thing I don't like about B Word. And it's not even that bad because, he's not one of those obnoxious. He's a realistic, like I'm a realistic Eagles fan. He's a realistic Cowboys fan, and I can deal with that. So shout out to B Word.
And I've given up on the Giants entirely. So
hey, it's been a whirlwind of emotions for me as a Steelers fan.
Congratulations on another Mike Tomlin positive season.
No, shout out to Russell Wilson, man. People had written him off, and he's come in there, and Tomlin's he's the GOAT. Tomlin's goated.
Yeah, who would have thought? All they needed was a quarterback to produce something.
Yeah.
And they needed to get rid of what the fuck is his name?
Kenny Pickett.
No, your offensive coordinator.
Oh, Matt Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like a night and day difference with Arthur
everybody
Smith.
Who sucks as a coach in the NFL is named Matt. Like, look at the fucking Bears coach.
People in general,
Matt Nagy.
People in general named Matt suck balls.
Whoa!
Calm down.
Hey, you did that to yourself.
I may have unintentionally, but
you cracked the door open. Mike Buster wide open.
Hard dick and bubble gum. That's Matt for you.
And he's all out of bubble gum.
Be careful with that hard dick, though, Matt. You don't want to end up in the hospital. You know, these fucking insurance companies denying claims and shit.
Yeah.
No, you
4
don't wanna
hours,
whistle on your
4
teeth.
hour erections do not end up in the emergency room, fellas.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Or else you will somehow want to shoot the CEO of your insurance company. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That was wild.
I mean,
That was crazy.
I mean, insurance companies are fucking around and finding out, bro. Did you hear about so let's talk about this fuckhead real quick. I mean, first of all, I want to say I feel bad, but my condolences are just out of network. I just don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
I mean, if anything, I feel bad for his family. You know, like it's fucked up to have your.
Does he have a family?
husband.
Do we even know he has a family? What do we feel?
I'm not even sure. I'm just going to assume because why wouldn't a guy like
So-
that?
I would assume he's got someone that cares about him.
Yeah,
What was the
maybe his
guy's name? Let me
mom.
look it up.
Brian Thompson, I'm pretty
Brian
sure.
Thompson. While y'all are talking, let me look that up.
So, I mean, I don't want to sound, like cold-hearted. I just don't feel bad. I heard the news and saw what it was, and not for a moment did I feel bad. Because you know what, I feel worse for the American people and all the bullshit. Like these companies, specifically, we're going to keep it specifically about insurance companies denying people's claims and all this shit. Blue Cross coming out and saying they're not going to pay for the
Anesthesia. I read that too.
Wait, what?
I have something to touch on this too, but before I get into that, he does have a wife and 2 children, so condolences to them. But
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for I guess I could feel bad for the kids. I can allow myself or find it in my some form of empathy to feel bad for the little ones because
yeah, Mike, stop being such a heartless prick. Bro.
Well, I'm not heartless. I'm far from it. But you know what?
I know I'm fucking with you.
Fuck them. Like you've gone out of your way to just do harm to other families who are less. I mean, you're the CEO of fucking insurance. I mean, come on, let's be real. You're pretty well off, and you go out of your way to screw over of the less fortunate, and you want empathy, like.
You know what's crazy though, because I've seen a similar situation with insurance companies at my job. So, I mean, everybody kind of knows at this point that I work at Planet Fitness. But what Planet Fitness offers is like your insurance company can pay for your membership, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, when I was working there, like people had either a free membership with the regular one or the upgraded one that they just paid half for.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out insurance companies over the course of the last month or so, they have completely cut off the upgraded membership funding for that. And people are coming to us at the desk, like all up in arms, like, how come I don't have my Black Card membership anymore because of my insurance company? I'm like, well, I wish I can tell you, but unfortunately they're in negotiations in the sense where the insurance companies don't want to pay for it. It's not anything on our end as far as like workers go. It's just company versus company and nobody's really winning, it seems.
Not to make this a political thing real quick, but we really have to stop voting against our own interests. Like we sit here and listen to all these politicians, and it's not a left or right thing. I'm just going to generalize and say we sit here and listen to all these sweet things that they tell us and all the sweet things they promise, and in the end, let's be real. What's more important, healthcare or the border crisis? Which I don't live in a border town, so borders crisis wouldn't affect me per se, but healthcare,
subjective,
healthcare I think affects everyone unless you're well off and fortunate, So I think we as a people need to just start focusing, like holding these politicians accountable, holding them accountable. We put them where they're at. Ultimately, they work for us, but it sure as hell doesn't seem that way. So we have to do better in that regard.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, and we talked about this last episode, you and me, Mike, like they don't care about us. They care about their own self-interest. And I think that's pretty explanatory throughout the course of this latest election and across both parties, in my opinion. And it's sad that we have to vote, as we always say, the lesser of two evils to decide what's best for us. And in the end, it doesn't work out either way. It doesn't work out good, and it actually ends up making us worse.
Well,
no matter who gets into office.
If you put a little thought behind it, though, I think we
Mm-hmm.
should focus less on who's in the White House and more about the people who approve these laws, right? Because the president, he whatever he wants to do, still to an extent has to be approved. Like unless it's like an executive
I am
order.
referencing like Congress, the
Yeah.
Senate, like stuff like
Like
that.
that's
They have power too in that regard. Like that's also what I'm
they in
referencing.
some
Like they're
ways
the
have
ones
more power
giving,
than the president.
yeah, like they're the ones giving millions of dollars to fucking foreign countries for either genocide if you're Israel or fucking fighting against Russia if you're Ukraine. So it's like, but they don't have the money to give to say veterans, the hungry, homeless.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you did that.
Healthcare.
That shit just pissed me off. See, now I'm mad. I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the show.
Way to go, Matt.
Fuck did I do?
No, because you brought up veterans, man,
bullshit.
and the fucking things that they're trying to cut off for veterans, like we get a bunch of benefits. No, the fuck we don't.
First of all, you guys get fucked over as it is already through the VA.
Yeah, the fuck we do, and they're trying to shorten that leash, so we're gonna get even less. That's why I think I don't remember, sometime earlier this week, I went on Twitter and I posted like, thanks people, everyone that voted for Donald Trump, because he's bringing in all these fuckers that seem to want to cut my benefits. And let me tell you, it's hard enough already. And you know what? I made the choice, right? I made the choice to serve my country where others wouldn't. So although there are people that would say, yeah, you put yourself in that situation, it's because other, people who, I'm not going to berate anyone, for a multitude of reasons decided not to serve the country, right? But because of my sacrifice and the sacrifices others like me, you get to say all the foolishness you want and have your freedoms, and it's just like, show a little fucking gratitude. I mean, like, what the fuck, man? We don't get a whole lot. We really don't. Unless even if you do your 20 years and you're 100% disabled, it's not like you get a whole lot, So,
it's funny though, Mike, you say that. I actually see or hear about now through either social media or like face-to-face interaction, less and less veterans liking the idea of the whole thank you for your service thing. And I guess it might be for some of those reasons, but like I was talking to a guy, I was giving a tour around the gym because he wanted to sign up. And he was like, oh yeah, do you have like military discounts for veterans? I said, unfortunately I don't, but where did you serve? I know I have plenty of friends who served. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot what branch. I think it was Army. He's like, oh, thank you for your services. And then he like had a comment in the sense where it's like, thanks, but I really don't care.
No.
Yeah.
So what I mean by gratitude, I don't mean like come out of your way and thank me, because I don't like that either, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way you could show your gratitude is stand up for me, stand up for veterans, stand up for our rights to basic healthcare and the things that we need. It seems generally speaking, healthcare is just an issue for veterans and non-veterans. Veterans, you have people like, I'm fortunate enough that, my mind is messed up from war and my body is messed up from it, but I have all my limbs, right? So, but there are less fortunate and who are missing limbs, and it's so difficult for them just to get seen and get basic care. It's so difficult. And then you want to take that away? Like, you want to cut our services and cut our benefits and say we get generous amounts? It's not true. Even if you think about it, a service member, 100% disabled, gets roughly, let's say, like $3,800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this.
At 100%?
At 100%. Think about it. Realistically, what are you going to do with $3,800 a month?
I don't even think that's like, I think that's like maybe.
Hey man, gas is going to be cheap and eggs are going to be cheap too. So they got that.
You can't, like someone who's 100% disabled and can't work, they're going to live off of that?
No.
How?
People get mad at me, and people get mad at me for some reason at the gym, where I tell them it's like they're on Social Security and they get a fixed check too every month, and they're like, oh, I can't pay this like annual fee because I wasn't expecting it to come out. We always let people know that it comes out, but it's still like a surprise to them because you forget about it. And it's like, I can't pay this money. I got bills to pay with the amount of money I have coming in, which is all I have.
Yeah.
So it's like, I sympathize with it at that point, but on my end, it's like, I can't really do anything about it. I don't have that authority to waive it.
Man, throw 200 on red and your troubles will be gone.
If only you were that simple.
Yeah.
That's going to be me and AC next week. Goddamn.
AC. Is AC even any good? I mean, I've never had the inclination. I don't gamble.
I mean, it depends on where you go. Like, I have been to, this is completely off topic, but like, I have been to 2 casinos. One of them was like an old people's casino where I was just like, that's not really my vibe. And then the other one was Harrah's Resort, where I'm going to see my boys, Robert Frank, and all my other friends in that group next week. So it's like Harrah's has like more of a resort type. So it has a little bit more to offer. And I think the vibe is a little bit better because it has like the nightclub that we go to. And, obviously I got laid last year, so the chicks aren't half bad either. So,
I mean, they must pretty bad if they're giving you some putang. Low standards, ladies. Jesus fucking H.
Fuck you.
Do better.
Do better, my ass.
Whoa,
speaking
pause.
Of which,
pause. No Diddy.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No Diddy.
Okay, come on. That was uncalled for.
Jail.
No Diddy, no Gates either. No, none of that.
Lock his ass up. You're being a weirdo.
I'm not being a weirdo. It's a figure of speech. God damn it.
Be careful now, Matt. That's how it starts.
Whatever. I will say though, you're terrible. You are terrible.
Diddy's government name is Matthew. So
yeah, Matt's upset that they won't let Diddy out on bail.
That is not true. Fuck Diddy, bro. I didn't say it.
I'm sure Diddy's getting fucked right now.
He's getting that baby oil from the commissary. He's like, all right, Tyrone, let at it. I will say this though. I mean, since we're all clowning me, I will say this. I did have the balls to talk to a girl at the gym this week, so
okay. We had this discussion.
We go. Am I gonna get fucking like lectured every episode?
No, because
I thought earlier. I thought it was with a coworker.
Yeah, my ADHD won't let me. Okay. It won't let me because what foolishness are we doing here? Let's talk about it. Go ahead. Tell me about this.
There's this one girl that comes into the gym. I'm really friendly with her, so I saw her come in when I was off my shift and working out, and we're always very nice to each other. So I said, hey, if you ever have the opportunity, we'll meet up and work out sometime. And I got her number. That was it. I was just lucky I even had like the confidence to do it.
Is that what you said? If you ever,
I mean, in the short form of it, yeah, but in more or less of it. I mean, I wasn't like being
like, I just want to know what bars you're spitting at her. That's what I want to know.
It's not, you know what it is? Like my buddy Dom at work was saying, like, just be yourself, man. Like, I don't really have like, Dante, everybody clowns me for like not having game, so to speak. But I'm just myself. Like I just talk to people.
What do you think game is? Tell me, what do you think game is?
Mostly like the one-liners, the pickup lines.
No.
What is it then? I don't know.
No. Who the hell uses lines? What?
You gotta go with
the. We all know my lines are shit, so
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Who uses lines?
Okay, not
Are
that. Are you
from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
No one's using lines. It's not about. It's game involves more of knowing when to say things and charm and the way you dress and the way you smell. Yeah. Your haircut. These are things that are game. Not like spitting. Like pickup lines are corny. They've been corny since I was a kid. They were corny. So
I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I just thought that's what game entailed. I mean,
we need to help you for real, bro. But anyway.
But I mean, hey, at least I did something.
No, at least
can't anybody be proud of me for one episode?
No, because I told you don't shit where you eat. Yep. Are you having technical difficulties?
No, I'm not. I'm just going silent because it's at this point I feel like I'm going to lose anyway.
No. Ultimately, you're a grown ass man. You're going to do what you're going to do. I'm just telling you from personal experience.
I know. I understand, but I want you to know I am playing this very, very safely.
Okay.
That's all.
Just make sure you have dick discipline. Because I'm in I've been in plenty of situations in my life because I lack dick discipline. I had plenty of discipline.
I think
Okay,
with this
don't-
head, not the other one. Okay.
I'll say don't turn into a rabbit now. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be
I
doing
will
that.
say, I mean, this chick I'm talking to, like, beautiful, by the way.
Is she
South
the only
African.
10 you see?
South African.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, She says she's from South Africa. Oh,
Oh,
God,
she got
the
an accent too?
Oh, thank God, gorgeous.
Gorgeous, huh?
Would it be troubling if I asked the ethnicity of this woman?
She's white South African, if that
Okay.
helps,
So she's
All right.
Dutch. Got it.
more or less.
I
If
just-
we're going like technical about it, yeah,
She's Dutch.
you're-
Yeah.
yeah, or British, probably one of the two.
One of the
Brit-
two. Fuck it.
She asking for a bottle of what?
Bottle of water.
I don't know what the fuck was that English? What the
Yeah,
was that an
British.
English accent? That was
British.
awful. British?
Yeah. So
Well, from the UK, we drink bottle of water every day.
Sounds
So
like a
we didn't
Manchester
really
accent.
speak much last week during Thanksgiving. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
What'd
I
you have?
worked.
You worked? Okay.
Yeah, I worked. Well, I didn't work the whole day. I worked the 6 to 12 shift at the gym because we were open for that amount of time.
Okay.
And when I tell you, I thought it was going to be an easy day. That's why that's like half the reason I took the hours. One, to get money, and two, because I thought it'd be a relatively easy day. It was not an easy day, bro.
You get time and a half?
I did get time and a half.
Sweet.
I
Was it busy?
It was busy, bro. I was tiring, bro. I was exhausted by the time it was over. It was like nonstop. People calling, "Oh, what's your hours today?" Like you can't look for it online. Like, come on.
Google's free.
Google's free, bro.
People don't think anymore. They just go.
That's the thing. Like any minor inconvenience or possible change of schedule, like a hurricane or something. Are you guys open today? Like, why don't you look online?
Yeah.
We're open, bro.
We've gotten lazy in that regard, man, as a society. Technology to some extent has made us lazy.
Especially at a gas station like Wawa. I mean, we're open 24/7. And we get calls every holiday. Like, oh, what are your hours? Are you guys closing? It's like, bro, we're never
open
close.
24/7.
It's Wawa, for Christ's sake. Like,
Hey, we don't ever close for nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
a local community will fold if Wawa is closed. Let's be honest here, okay?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, no, my Thanksgiving was good. Thank you for
What'd you eat? Hold on. Who cooked?
My mom cooked.
Was it good?
It was good. The appetizers were phenomenal. She made her famous stuffed mushrooms and zucchini pie.
Okay.
What
Caucasity.
else? Obviously, they were good, bro. That's my favorite thing my mom makes is the stuffed mushrooms. But
Okay.
obviously the turkey was actually really good this year,
Sweet.
surprisingly, even though I'm not a big turkey guy. We had the stuffing. I mean, it was all the normal stuff outside of like maybe a couple staples that she does every year. So it was good. Everything was tasty. It all had flavor. That's what I love about my mama's cooking.
Okay.
It does not lack flavor.
Hooch. How was yours?
Yeah, we had a little get together. My sister worked, but it was just me and my mom because usually my dad goes up and hunts during that week. So we had a ham. We do ham. We don't do turkey. We had mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. That's for me.
Yes.
Stuffing, green beans, and cornbread, biscuits.
Oh.
There was one other thing I can't remember. Oh, corn. Duh.
2 people ate all that food?
No, 3.
Oh, well, your sister too. I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah, we had leftovers for.
Go eat your
like Sunday.
cornbread.
I love me some cornbread.
That actually sounds good. I do miss American Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving.
I heard there was some drama though.
Hold on, can I talk about the food till we get to the drama first? God,
Yeah, I know. I'm
you
just
just right to the
segueing.
meat and potatoes.
I'm
See,
just
that's your
segueing.
problem. You probably nut quick. That's your problem. You don't know how to slow down. You're in such a rush. You probably bust 5 minutes. Baby, like,
my
oh,
God.
are we gonna do foreplay? Like, nah, Matt just want to stick it right in. Slow down.
That is
wanna go
not
right in.
true.
Slow
Fuck you,
down,
bro. That
The
is not
fuck?
true. Ladies, I'm a giver, ladies.
Yeah, he giving you dick for 5 minutes. Like, slow down, bro. Shit.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. But no, I went to friends. It was good. I mean, I was a little disappointed in the selection of meal, but the food, and they had mac and cheese out of a box. I was so disappointed.
No,
I
they
was
did
so
not.
disappointed. Oh, I walked in, and as soon as I looked at the mac and cheese, I knew it was out of a box. I just
Was it
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yes.
Kraft?
And then she had the audacity to oh, look at my mac and cheese, y'all. And I was like, oh no. I looked at my wife and I was like, okay. I was so. What did I have?
Don't touch the mac and cheese.
I had the sweet potato pie that my wife made, which my wife can
Homemade
bake.
or
Yeah, nigga, my wife can bake. Listen, my wife's on a scale of 1 to 10. As far as her cooking goes, I'd give it like a 6.8. Right? She's okay. She knows. She knows, right? Because I'm the cook of the house. But when it comes to baking, that motherfucker can bake. That is one thing that heifer can do is bake. So, yes, I ate the sweet potato pie before anyone got to it because there were like teenagers there too. So you know how teenagers are. You remember what it's like. You fucking eat everything. So I was like, before any of y'all fuckers touch the damn sweet potato pie, let me get some. So, I had a couple of, I brought a bottle of wine with me. I wanted to drink some liquor, but we were going to go to Switzerland the following day. So I was like, let me not go to Switzerland with a hangover. So, drinking a little bit and everyone's talking. And, sometimes, there's more women there than men. And, they start talking about past relationships and all this shit. And they're like, yeah, women's
Jesus
intuition and how women's intuition. And, I'm like, after I heard this a couple of times, I turned to my friend. I go, shut the fuck up. She goes, why do you have to talk like that? I'm like, you're right. Can you please refrain from speaking? And she's like, why? I was like, you women and intuition. Yeah, we can feel that. I was like, how many kids do you have? I have 3. And you're a single mom, aren't you? Yeah. At no point did your intuition tell you that these guys were shit. You didn't learn after the first one, nor the second one, and maybe not even the third one, but women's intuition is a thing. Shut the entire fuck up. I know. I just don't want to hear it. A woman's intuition. Like women, you want to talk about their mother's intuition? Cool. I can dig that, right? Mamas know.
Mother's intuition is completely different, though.
That's a different thing, right?
That's a whole nother
that's something
thing
that I can wholeheartedly be, because there are times in my time since I've been in the military and gotten out that my mother has just randomly called me when I was having a rough time. Like she just knew to call me and check up on me. But this whole woman's intuition thing, all the time, you meet a dude, like I don't got no intuition. I'm a man. No men's intuition. There's no thing.
Nope. Yeah.
It's called lack of dick discipline with men. That's what it's called, right? I'm one of those. Hi, that's me. I used to lack dick discipline.
Yeah, you're a married man now.
Married man now, so it's a different story. My dick goes in one hole all the time. But yeah, it got kind of ugly, and she was like, "Oh, well, you have baby mama drama." I said, "Yes." And I can accept the fact that I was a fucking idiot. I can accept that fact. I can accept.
You talk about it on this show.
Yes,
all the time.
I made a stupid. I thought with the wrong head, and now I have baby mama drama, and it's fucking annoying, And it is what it is. But I don't sit there and make excuses for it, Although I don't have a major part in it going the way it is, I still don't make excuses for it because ultimately I'm the one that chose to lay up with this woman. So I just don't like how women just everything's our fault. Everything. It goes right. Unless it goes right, then it's that's of their doing.
I have a friend or had a friend that had like a similar thing where it's like I don't know I don't even know how to describe it, but like observing how her behavior over time, like I could tell like sometimes with men, there was a conversation in our group chat at one point where one of our female friends, younger than us, was like, "Hey, what do we know about this particular guy that keeps DMing me?" And the way he was kind of going about it, the way he was describing, I was like, "That's a red flag, bro. You got to cut that motherfucker off ASAP." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Jail for everybody." And this individual was like, "No, he's cool. Never mind. Don't listen to him." Little did I know, I was the one that was right in that situation, because later on I found out that he kept doing the same thing to her, and she had to block him on like multiple social medias. That
you're being very vague.
I know I have to be vague. I don't want to give specifics, but It's a little bit too specific.
Why would you bring it up?
I'm just saying that, like, sometimes women aren't always right, and I also know that this particular individual has made really poor choices in med over the years. Granted, the one that she has now is probably the best one she's had in ever, but so I know enough about this individual that she doesn't. As for as much shit as she talks about, like men sometimes that go after her, she does make a lot of bad decisions when it comes to men.
How old is she?
That's what I will say.
See, can you even say that? Is that saying too
Yeah,
much?
I can. 28.
Older than me, yeah.
So she's 28.
Well,
I mean, no, she gets no pass because women allegedly age. I mean, they do age faster, but they mature quicker than we do. So 28 is like 33 in man years.
yeah, that's why the seniors go after the freshmen.
Is that why?
Talking high school. Well, it makes more sense now.
I never went. What the senior
Like
guys got you?
I was
senior
gonna say,
guys.
we're
Talking guys or girls?
Well, yeah, my brain had them. I had a moment. It's been 20 years.
Yeah,
since
I had another moment.
Rare cases, it's the opposite.
That's just grooming at that point, though. Like, that ain't right.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think that's grooming.
What's
personally.
grooming? Tell me.
The
like
seniors
a senior
going
hitting
after
a freshman?
freshmen and shit.
Why?
I just think it is. It's like there's at that point, it's like two completely different levels of life. Like, one is just starting this whole new endeavor in high school. The other one's going to be going into fucking college. Like, they're at that point, like dating. You're dating like a 14, 15-year-old.
But I think you're viewing it from your perspective now as an adult man.
Yes, I know.
You forget what you were like in high school?
I didn't get bitches in high school.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, but I also wasn't looking at the younger women in my sister's classes or anything.
So realistically, I mean, I didn't look at any freshmen when I was a senior. I don't think I knew anyone that I knew that was younger is because of my sister. Other than that, I wasn't looking at no young girls. I didn't care about any of that. Matter of fact, my senior year, I was so focused on banging this girl that I worked with who was in college. So I wasn't
shit where you eat, Mike.
Huh? What?
Oh shit where you eat, Mike.
That's why I can tell you this.
Yeah, I know.
That's why. But no, that wasn't that bad. Actually, to be honest with you, it probably should have went different. So I'll give a quick. Her name was Julie.
I think I remember this story.
Fine as fuck. Yeah, the day I graduated, I would try to get her, and she's like, no. And then one day she was like, okay, when you graduate. So the day I graduated, I showed up to work, cap and gown, tried to get her, right? And that summer, I spent the whole summer, her basically teaching me the ways of Kama Sutra, pretty much. And after all of that, she had asked me to move with her to Washington, D.C. And I said no. I was also very young.
It's too big of a commitment to
I was
that age.
At that age. I mean, I was 18, 19 at that age. So I wasn't very responsible at that age. She was I think she just liked my meat and was like, I'm gonna take it with me because what are the realistic expectations for an 18-year-old guy? I mean, there are some that are very
especially
mature.
In DC.
Yeah. But so no.
I mean, you were going to college at that point too, so it's like you probably had so much other stuff on your plate.
I mean, at that time, I don't remember everything, but I was really at that point still focused on playing soccer and stepping into the new chapter of my life, which was college. Once I got to college, there was no way. There was no way I was going to be able to be with one woman. Zero dick discipline. That's what I'm just going to say. Zero dick discipline. It's something that looking back, I wish I wasn't that way. I wish my friends were different, right? I wish my friends would have been like, hey, man, whoa, that's not very honorable of you. It's not very manly. Slow the fuck down.
See the thing is like, I think the reason why I have such trouble with it is because I am the person that is the one saying those things to other people who don't have the dick discipline.
Yeah. Where were you, Matt? Where were you?
I didn't know you then, Mike.
Where were you when I was making horrible life choices? playing with your toys, probably.
I don't think we need to go any further. We
Yeah, no Diddy. Well,
No Diddy.
No
No
Diddy.
Diddy.
oh, mommy, look at G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, slow down.
Hey, you know the I just thought of this because Kai Cenat, the streamer, he moved into a house for LA for his subathon, whatever, for the whole month of November. Apparently, the house that he rented was in LA. It was next to the house that Diddy used. Apparently,
Oh,
there was like an underground tunnel and shit too.
oh, really? Like dead ass?
Dead ass, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Kai Cenat kind of gives me that vibe of Diddy, though. Now that I
Why?
I feel I don't like trust that motherfucker.
He's so
There's something
wholesome.
about him. Is he? Because I don't really know enough
Have
about
you
him.
not?
to be
He's
honest.
a
Have you
little
not?
chaotic.
I mean, he does some wild shit, and he,
Like,
his on
yeah. Oh my
God,
camera
yeah.
persona can be a little whole fuck at times, but he can be so wholesome. Like I don't watch his streams or anything like that, but the little clips and things that I like,
Yeah,
and the
that's
things
what
you
I
hear
see.
about him.
a little bit.
I like
Yeah.
Kai Cenat, just like I Show Speed. I like him too. I like him.
I think
too.
he's a crackhead.
I love that shit. I love that shit. Him and that barking. I love that shit. I think it's fucking wild. I love it. Good for him. Good for them. Good for them both. I like some of these streamers, except Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx a tool.
No, Nick Merckx is a bitch. He's such a tool. I talked
That,
about him on an episode once.
I don't like that Jack Doherty dude. Doherty, whatever his name. The guy that crashes.
Oh,
McLaren
that
and-
fucking tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack. No, is it Jack Doherty?
Yeah.
Something like
don't
that.
know.
Yeah,
I don't-
fuck
I don't-
yeah. So I didn't know much about him, and then I started watching. He's a tool. He became famous
yeah.
pretty much by trolling people and doing just fucked up shit to people. Like, why do we make all the wrong people famous? Right? We need to make Matt famous instead of making people like Jack Doherty. Let's make the wannabe undercover brother famous. Let's make him famous.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
You know? let's make this wigger famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
No, speaking of that, I'm glad you mentioned that because this has to get brought up too, man. What the fuck is with that Hawk Tool girl, bro? She ended up making some kind of like meme coin, like, you know, the Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and like everybody, like not me, but like a lot of people invested it, and I think at some point they pulled the rug out from underneath them, and I think they like lost like thousands of dollars. Some of these people, or a lot of these people. I don't know the full story because I've just been seeing the reactions online, but I'm just like, how are you going to trust some redneck chick from bumfuck Tennessee, wherever she was from, or Kentucky, and who got famous for talking about sucking dick, and you're going to trust her on some kind of like financial endeavor?
Yeah, she want to spit on that thing. You get me?
Yeah. What you did was spit on your savings. Is what you did. You spent all that shit.
I don't just want to know who gave these people financial advice to even buy this coin. I mean, before you invest, I mean, every investment is a risk. First off,
Yes.
right? So to some extent, let's cut them a little slack. However, to invest in the Hawk, I don't even, what the hell's the coin called? It's called the Hawk Tool coin.
I think it's because it's called Hawk coin or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
It's
As
so
far as I
stupid.
remember.
You know, come on, people. But at the same time, you know, here I am talking shit about it. But I guarantee if podcasting was a thing when Bitcoin came out, people would have been saying the same thing about, you know, Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin.
Technically, podcasting did have that kind of boom of like Bitcoin did, because remember, everybody in 2020 was making a podcast.
You're missing
because they had nothing else to do.
When Bitcoin first came out.
All right, I see what you're saying.
Bitcoin's been out for decades, actually.
You're right.
So if podcasting was a thing when it came out, there would have been people talking shit about, you know, Bitcoin. And now it's you can be rich off of it. So I have mixed feelings about it, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. But that's what they get. That's what they get.
I've been saying this. I said this before the show. Even I was like, the only one I trust is Bitcoin. But even then, I find Bitcoin to be a bit sketchy. But that's like the only one of the cryptocurrencies that I think has some, not only longevity, clearly, but it has like some, what's the word I'm looking for?
Benefits?
not benefits, like legitimacy
Mm.
to it.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that,
it's been around for a while.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
been
just
around
feel
for
like,
so
I feel like
long.
at some point the crash is going to happen with it.
With Bitcoin?
That's why I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, that would suck.
I mean, that would suck for a lot of people. I mean, it just hit 100,000 a couple days ago.
Yeah, I feel like it's inevitable, and mostly because if I go to put money into it now, knowing my luck, it's going to go down.
I mean,
So,
but that's ultimately the thing with anything you invest into.
Yeah.
It's always a risk, you know. But a lot of this coin
especially
stuff,
like because now it's at like an all-time high.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I put money into it, it's just going to go. Like,
well,
And
Hoochie,
then
let me put
everybody's
money
like,
into
you
it
should have bought it
first.
at $5 when it first came out.
yeah,
Let me put money into
Yeah.
it first before you decide to invest, okay?
yeah. I'll let it get up to 200K, and then I'll
Yeah.
put money in.
All these,
Yeah,
but you have
yeah.
all these different coins coming, all this fake shit. It's all fake. Fake like that Tyson and Jake Paul fight. All fucking fake.
Oh God,
All fucking fake.
I know
was-
we didn't record during that time,
That
but
was,
that was just
abysmal.
that's an insult to boxing at this point, bro. Like Jake Paul to me is ruining the sport of boxing
Mm-hmm.
with this shit.
Well, I disagree. I wouldn't say he's ruining it. I think he's ruining the legitimacy of it with his.
Well, that's what I
opponents,
mean when I say he's ruining. He's ruining the legitimacy of boxing. He's not necessarily ruining it in terms of popularity and getting the word out there about it, because that's what he does. Like, all of his fights have insane hype behind it. Like, I get the marketing aspect of it, but as far as like legitimacy of the sport, not saying that boxing has had a significant amount of legitimacy. It hasn't for quite some time, according to a lot of hardcore fans. But
who would have thought that the catalyst for all this boxing hype would be from 2 UK YouTubers fighting?
Yeah.
that's really what it was.
Yeah.
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 Then it kind of
But-
exploded once KSI got Logan Paul involved, and that just sort of developed over time.
I kind of looked into all the whole fighting, and I unfortunately, what I'm about to say, I don't know to be 100% fact, right? Because I couldn't find anything to confirm any of the things that I heard, but allegedly, within the contract that Mike Tyson signed, I was going to call him Michael Tyson.
I was going to say, he could put his full government out
Yeah.
there like that. Goddamn.
He was not allowed to throw uppercuts or knock out Jake Paul, and it had to go all rounds. So when you look, someone even said that if you notice during the fight, he was biting his gloves, and he would bite it. Mike said he bite it because he just has a oral fixation, like it's a fascination with biting things. There are birdies out there that is saying that he was biting it because he saw an opening and he just couldn't take it, which is why he instead. Because if you looked at all the videos of Mike leading up to the fight, Mike looked good. Mike looked strong. Mike looked quick, right? And then the fight happens, and he looks like fucking Joe Biden. And it's like,
Not only that, like they kind of made, if that was his last fight ever, let's say,
He wants to fight again.
I mean, I doubt anyone's going to fucking see Mike Tyson fight again after that, maybe. But if say, hypothetically that's his last fight ever, right? They made him go out sad, not just with the fight itself and possibly those accusations that Mike is talking about.
yeah.
They showed his whole ass on fucking television.
Yeah,
that was wild.
Why did they need
That
to
was
show
crazy.
his ass on
like
television?
it.
You
That
know
was-
you like
That was
it.
next to his son was interviewing him,
Yeah.
and then
Just
turn
cheeks,
around,
all
walk
out.
away. The camera pans, and it's like, okay, let's pan up. Okay, all right, cool. It's like what?
Cheeks
The memes
all
of it were fucking hilarious. Don't
Oh
get
my
me
God,
wrong.
fuck.
But I did not need to see Mike Tyson's ass.
The one
out.
I
Yes,
saw
you
the most
did.
was
you know you
Oh
liked
my,
it.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
the
you
one I saw the most
weirdo.
was Rikishi. He literally looked
Yeah,
like
I was like, it reminded me of Rikishi for real.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
was
my whole
expecting
thing.
Mike Tyson to start dancing.
See, I like what Jake Paul's doing for boxing. I can respect that, and I can respect earning your money. What I have a problem with it is you calling yourself a pro and you're fighting no legit. Like the only person that he's fought his age and that a pro fighter was Tommy Fury, and he lost. He lost.
Yeah.
Right. So it seems to me that he's just. I think he's afraid to fight a real fight. I think he'll get his ass beat.
I'm going to reiterate this one more time because I know we talked about this on the previous episode. Ben Askren, completely out of shape, knocked him out. Anderson Silva hadn't fought for years and was primarily an MMA guy. Beat him.
Nate Robinson.
The other one, probably one of the most famous knockout that he has because the memes of that were everywhere for a few months. I'm sure there's a couple other ones.
Tyrone Woodley, I think.
Tyrone
Woodley. Yes, thank you. Tyrone Woodley. He was probably the most prime fighter Jake had fought.
This is why
Tyrone Woodley was just previously a couple years prior a UFC champion. That was like the most prime he was in.
And that's why I think the whole thing is fake. Because Tyrone Woodley could have knocked him out. 100%. 100% could have knocked him out. And then I heard little rumors that he wants to fight Conor McGregor, but I don't see that happening with the whole guilty charges that Conor McGregor had for the sexual
Conor
assault.
McGregor's been ducking Michael Chandler for years, and Michael Chandler has been in the UFC for quite some time. So it's like they've been trying to build to that fight for like the last 3 or 4 years. If it hasn't happened yet, he's never going to fight.
Yeah, Conor just needs to
now
not
with
fight.
this charge, Conor's fucked, dude.
He just needs to not fight. I mean, he might need the money. I don't really think so, but he just needs to not fight, and he needs to just go work on his public image before he worries. So if he ever gets into it, I think his priority should be worrying about his public image and then taking it from there. But who the fuck knows?
Worry about being a father to your child.
Is that your Irish accent?
Somewhat of an
I know Irishmen that will kill you just for that accent.
That'll kill? God damn. Why are they so violent?
They get very hyper about their
we get pissed drunk.
Yeah,
we find other people that make fun of our accents.
The Irish.
I'll come down and give you a good old Donnybrook if you know what I mean.
Oh, you bowl of Lucky Charms. I'll give you a Lucky Charms, lad. That's a little bit more Scottish.
That's a little sort of Scottish.
I give you some Lucky Charms, some chocolate ones.
Yeah.
All Diddy. All Diddy.
Freedom!
I yell that every time. Go get a kilt and do that. That's what I should do. I should ask my baby if she want to get kinky. I'll go buy a kilt and yell freedom when I'm nutting.
That's an image in my mind.
Bro, why are you thinking about my balls? That's disgusting. I mean,
why are you bringing up your balls?
I mean, I'm flattered, but why would you think about my balls, bro? You didn't know why.
Stop looking at my balls.
Oh, I know if Dante was here, he'd be roasting the fuck out of me right now.
Probably. That light-skinned fuck. I'm going to just call him that every episode, that light-skinned fuck.
Shout out to Dante, though, man. He's got some good stuff coming out. He's got this newspaper article that he's working on.
Good. I'm glad he's fucking...
So good for him. He's getting some focus going on, man. We're happy for him out here.
I saw a picture. He has a haircut. I was like, oh, good for you, Dante. You look like a gentleman and a scholar.
I mean, he's out there getting his degree.
Finally.
I mean, good for him. Good for him.
In darkness.
I think that's what he needs, though. I mean, I'm not talking shit. He needs focus at times, and I think this is the best way he's going to do it.
Yes, I concur with your assessment. I like it a lot. Who's you? Quiet, man. Tell me about some NASCAR. I haven't heard about NASCAR in a long time.
NASCAR.
Anything going on? Anything good going on?
The season's done. No, season's done.
There's nothing to look forward to?
Not till next year, no.
God damn it.
I will say that they're going to Mexico next year.
Oh, they're going to Mexico.
Yeah, they last went in 08 before everything went to shit, so that's going to be interesting to look at.
They're going to Mexico under a Trump administration? That's going to go over well.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is what border hopping looks like. God damn. Shit. Hey, no, they got Americans, illegal Americans down there. Don't let this shit fool you. Like, I know plenty of Mexicans that we talk about. I got people that have family down there. There are homeless Americans down there, or European Americans. That's a new thing we're going to call them, European Americans, you know. The homeless European Americans down there causing chaos. There is. We just don't see it on TV. American media wants you to make the think that like the United States is the center of the world. And like I've said in plenty of episodes, like, 'cause I love my country, but my country's in a My country is a third world country with a Gucci belt. Think about it. It is what it is. You can come for me in the comments or in the what's that thing we have where they send us? What the fuck are they called?
The text message.
Yeah,
fan
send
mail,
it. You can
whatever.
talk about Panama. Like I'm excited for B Word to come on the show. I'm excited.
We got to work on that.
When
We
he's
gotta do
coming
that
on
in
the
a
show, I'm
couple-
gonna prepare. I'm gonna come with facts to knock down. I'm gonna do some hardcore research and come with hardcore facts because I like facts. So I'm gonna come with them so I can shut it all down because I'm sick, tired of this, man. Sick. And you see this Agent Orange cabinet pick, bro? Still, man. I'm so worried for our country, and I want to come back home.
At least Matt Gates fucking dropped out.
Yeah, and he
bro.
resigned.
I was
too.
like, thank God. I was like, thank God that motherfucker dropped out. I said this last time. I was like, I haven't liked that motherfucker from everything I've heard about him from my other jobs and in news and stuff like that.
He
I
looks
didn't like
a
him.
fucking weirdo too.
He does.
He
Didn't
looks
he
like
get
a
his
weirdo,
eyebrows
exactly.
done? They're like this, all arched and shit.
Apparently,
Yeah, I did
apparently that's the
cocaine.
Trump effect. That's the Trump effect. Like if you if you like align yourself with him, you get like some sort of Botox done.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, okay.
And I guess
Hey,
I guess that explains that.
speaking of Trump, I saw a video recently of his son. What is his son? Barron is his name.
Yeah, that motherfucker got big as shit.
Yeah, he's
too.
tall as shit. It's fucking crazy. He looks like Peter Crouch. So you know who that is, Matt? You fucking casual. You don't know. He was
like I know
playing
the name.
soccer, and I mean, people in the comments were like, "Oh, his touch is so good," and I'm like, I'd fucking steamroll the fuck in my day. Back in my day, that would have been some shit. But
Okay, old man.
First of all, sir, I have survived a lot in my life. You should be happy to make it to 40. When you get there, we'll talk. Okay, we'll talk about it. Not easy.
I got 12 more years.
After 30, it's all downhill, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I got 3 more years for that.
It goes by quick after 30. I shit you not. And it's like the day I turned 30, everything started hurting. Like the next day, I was like, what where did this come from? I got pain
Why is my
everywhere.
knee dislocated?
Yeah.
Everything hurts me now. I have a dislocated knee that bothers me every couple of months with the weather. I have a back that's been fucked since middle school. So it's just like I'm
Since
already in
middle
pain,
school.
bro. I used to carry a really heavy backpack when
Bro,
I was
you
young.
Well,
built
that's
like
on
paper
you.
mache.
You brought it on
know.
yourself.
The fuck?
Huh?
You were the kid that looked like there was someone carrying triplets in a backpack.
Yes.
Wait. You
unfortunately.
were that kid? Oh man.
Actually, I didn't even carry it in my. I used to carry all my books in my hand because they didn't allow you to bring backpacks in middle school. I didn't start seeing that till high school. But I used to have all my books in my hand, which would also fuck my back up.
You used to.
But,
did you not have a locker?
I would put my books. I don't know why I did this. I would put all my books in my hands throughout the day, and I would put them in my locker as the day would progress, and less classes would be in the day. I was not the smartest idea I ever had. Okay, I admit that now, and my back pays for it.
What the fuck?
I
Yeah.
barely use my locker.
Oh no! See, I used it. Like I just stopped in my locker before I went to class to get whatever book I may need. Like I have some that I know I didn't have time to stop in my locker to get, and other ones, like let's say for example, history. And my history on the way to history class, I stop and get my history book, and then on my way back to my next class, I drop it off. That makes sense, Matt. See, god damn it, what the fuck?
Listen, as smart as I was in school, and I was fucking smart, bro. My common sense is not there.
That usually happens when you grow up privileged.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, thanks.
Which is not a bad. Listen, you can take it as a dig, right? Because to some extent, it
somewhat
is.
of a dig.
It is
It's
a little bit,
it is.
but hey, listen, growing up ghetto ain't it either, right?
Yeah,
It just.
I mean, you saw my old house.
Yeah, I saw
so-
you, privileged motherfucker. It's good, but that's good. That's good. Like that's very good. My old house doesn't look like your house, but I'm not mad at that. You have a different sense of character than I do. It's different. It's a little different.
Listen, that's why I like doing the show, because it opens my worldview to things
Yeah.
that I didn't previously have.
I mean, to some extent, I grew up privileged. I have family that lives in Panama and has not even a quarter of the experiences in life that I have. My mother, I'm fortunate in many ways. So, although I'm digging at you, I grew up privileged a bit as well. It's not like we were poor. We didn't grow up poor, so not at all, not even close. But I just didn't have the house that you had. Like, the fuck? So Matt's house. I was like,
thank God my dad worked.
I was like,
That's
this
all I could say.
motherfucker. See, did your mom have to work?
She worked on and off when we were
See?
younger.
Goddamn.
But she didn't have to anymore at that point. Like she maybe have worked like a job for for a couple of years when she had nothing to do. But most of the time she was just a housewife and a mom.
And you know what? That's at the same. When you think about it, that is awesome because there are plenty of kids that have to go home and eat a mayonnaise sandwich because their mom and dad have to work. You know. And
listen, I'm not. It has its downsides too. I mean, as you can probably see, I'm as privileged as I was brought up. I was also brought up in a very helicopter parent environment.
Yeah, that's why you ain't get no cheeks.
No diddy. Yeah,
you get no cheeks.
Can't do anything in my own house without my mom questioning it every time. So
yeah, bro, you've been talking a lot about your ass this episode. I'm starting to worry about you. You good? Talking about your mom up here, like what's up with you, bro? You got something you want to talk about? I accept
figures
you.
of speech. God
I
damn it!
Accept
no
you.
diddy, no diddy.
Okay, if you want to come out, I accept you. I will still love you. Okay.
Here's my problem with it. Here's my problem with it. You had all year, and you had a whole month to come out. Why would you do it in December?
Right? It ain't about you.
Right around holiday season, bro.
It ain't about you.
Listen, nothing will piss off a family more than saying, "Mom, Dad, it's Christmas and I'm gay."
Oh, you should do that and record it. You should do that and record it. Please do. Please do.
No.
But still, it would just be funny. Do it for the views. Like they used to say, do it for the Vine, man. I know Vine.
God, I feel old hearing that.
Do it for the Vine, bro.
I don't think he'd live if he did that.
Oh,
for real?
I mean, considering my entire house is Trump people, I'll probably get disowned.
So wait, hold on.
I'm almost on the verge of getting disowned as it is.
Let's talk about it. If you came out as gay, they disown you? Deadass?
I don't think they would be that bad, but they certainly wouldn't be happy about it.
I mean, I would be like, oh, that makes so much sense. I would expect that kind
of reaction. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, the signs were there all along anyway.
Exactly. That's what I
Listen,
think.
I know I say some sus shit, but it's not that bad.
Oh, you've been talking about shit up your ass all episode. Like, come on. The fuck? If Jody was here right now, shit.
He would be really
if Jody
on me
was
for this,
here,
bro.
he would be lighting you up.
Oh,
fucking
no.
Jody, he's another one. Jesus Christ, that guy. You have to be. You got to be prepared when you go on his show. Like, hear the shit that flies out of his mouth. He's always shooting zingers at you. Like, shit. You got to be prepared, and not with your anus, Matt. Not with your anus. Okay?
Oh, my fucking face hurts from laughing.
Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Talk about his butthole all episode. Fuck, your little starfish. We don't care about it, okay?
Taking OnlyFans while you're at it, Matt.
Yeah,
Damn.
might as well. I bet you that sucker's hairy too. Imagine Matt with an OnlyFans.
Why? First of all, why are you picturing my asshole?
First of all, I didn't picture shit. I said I bet it's probably. I didn't picture anything. Okay?
Why are you talking about my ass then?
I mean, wait, you can talk about your anus, but you can, God forbid Panama talk about his anus. What the fuck? Imagine been talking about his butthole all day. I say, I bet his butthole is probably hairy. Oh, you're weird, Panama.
Listen, you were on me about the whole like fucking the what do you call the skirt with the Scott? What is it called?
With the kilt?
The kilt and the balls and shit. I'm just trying to get back at you.
Yeah, that's just so I can. That's so I can yell freedom while I bust a nut. That's a whole different. That's a whole lot different than talking about my butthole. I've not once mentioned my butthole. Not at all, sir.
I told you I don't give a fuck anymore. No. I'm just saying whatever the fuck I want on
like
this.
They have this thing.
Undercover brother.
They have this thing over here where Germans like I guess there was a child where they say finger and pull Mexico, right? Which is like finger and butt Mexico, but it rhymes in German. Finger and pull, your pull is your butthole. Mm-hmm. And my wife likes to fuck with me with doing that shit, and I hate it. I be wanting to kick her ass. She better finger pull, and I'm like, "What, babe? You know I don't like that shit. I don't like no finger in my butt. You don't put your tongue where But no fingers. No fingers. Leave that for Matthew. I'm gonna tell her that. I'm telling her that next time.
Undercover butthole brother.
Damn.
Hey, maybe, just maybe, you can, talk to the gym girl and, do a little experiment. There's a little food for thought, maybe. Even though I still think you shouldn't shit where you eat.
Listen, I don't necessarily disagree with you. It's just like, at least I'm trying.
That is
I had the confidence enough to actually ask. Or I was like, I was literally standing at the desk for 10 minutes talking to my coworkers what I should do. And you know what I did? I said, fuck it. I'm just going to go up and talk to her and say hi and talk for a bit.
Okay.
That's what I did. I just said, fuck it.
You just said, fuck it?
I don't care anymore.
Is she taller than you? Probably, right?
Said, hi, I'm the Butthole Bandit. No? You want to be part of my list?
Wait.
That's wild. That's wild. Calm down, Hoochie.
Take her. Butthole Bandit's on the loose.
So, Matt, how's that going to go down when you take her home to the cult? I mean, family.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Listen, I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket, but I'm also not gonna put the cart ahead of the horse.
Bro, how many eggs do you think you got? But you better slow the fuck down. Pump your brakes.
You mean to tell me our son is the Butthole Bandit and he's gay? Yeah. What the fuck?
See, everybody would think like the old me would be like years ago would be like, oh, he's gonna get offended over this. I don't give a fuck. This is funny to me.
Oh man, well shit.
I've slowly turned into the asshole type.
Are you the asshole type?
But that's great. That's great because you're normally the quiet, reserved. You might be the school shooter type that everybody was joking about.
Jesus Christ!
I don't get two shits anymore.
Oh, I say something and it's bad now. Okay.
Yeah, I've kind of
just go come out Columbine 2.0. What the fuck? the fuck? God damn, gotta be careful.
Don't go in the backpack.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I ain't got nothing in my backpack. You gotta be worried about what's in my back pocket.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Slow down. Slow down. Yeah.
Well, it would. At this point, it would be normal for America if Hoochie Man pulled something like that. So
yeah, just right out the pocket.
They won't even put his ass on the news because they'd be like, "Oh, it's just a normal day in America."
No, they put it for like two. They give you the two minutes that they talk about it, and then they'll move on to the next topic because it's become so prevalent in the U.S. that we've become so callous to just hearing about it. We're just like,
breaking news: we have word of a shooting at a local gas station. More at the top of the hour. In other news, the Butthole Bandit is still on the loose in South Carolina, where his last trace footsteps were around Planet Fitness.
That's exactly how it'd go down, too. That's exactly how it'd go down. Just like,
oh my god!
Eyewitnesses say he fled the scene and left behind his sunglasses and gold chain.
Yeah! Show the sketch. The sketch.
My god!
Oh man, the sketch would be clutch. It'd be clutch. It'd be a stick figure with a big fucking head. That's what it would be. That's what it would be.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, listen, but my body is big, just like my head. There's a difference, okay?
First of all, I'm actually honored that you said stick figure because I've been losing weight, so it means I'm skinny. So thank you.
Yeah. Or you just have a really big fucking tomato head. That Eastern European fucking blockhead shit, comrade.
Your wife has the same thing.
She does. I tell her that shit all the time. I don't care. I'm like, damn, you Polish, you fucking pierogi. I don't care. I don't care. You think my wife cracks jokes on me too? Call me old man all the time. She makes fun of my back. We crack jokes. It's okay. It's healthy. It is the way. Okay, it is the way.
Listen, if you're not, a buddy of mine once said, if you're not laughing at yourself, you might as well be dead. So.
Pretty much. Who's that, Jody?
No, one of my Irish buddies actually used to clown me all the time.
The guy that kills people with the Irish accent stuff? Okay.
He doesn't kill people, but he definitely gets up in arms. He's definitely a big Trump guy now.
Is he? That doesn't seem very Irish-like. Are we sure he's Northern Irish, isn't he?
No, I think he's Southern. Where's Wexford? Is it Southern?
I don't, bitch. Do I look like what is that thing called? An atlas? So how the fuck would I know?
I don't know, Mr. Intelligent. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
I have.
Okay,
I've been
come
a
on.
lot of places. I have, but whatever.
Wexford is Southern Ireland.
I told you.
Check out the big brain on Matt. Yeah.
Big head, big brain. It adds up.
Maybe that's just empty space between those ears.
Common sense, yeah.
They gave you none.
None. I have none at all.
Jesus.
But at least I could admit it. I know where my faults lie. It's okay. And I can laugh at them, unlike most people.
Hey, so we're going to take bets on Dems riding on January 6th?
I've been doing some betting
I doubt
lately,
that
so.
happens. I doubt it.
Wait, when's the inauguration?
The 21st.
Oh, so they can have a January 6th themselves?
What do you think is going to be? It's going to be the vegans.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
It's going to be the vegans coming out with the trans throwing.
Nah. Purple hair, green hair for sure.
They're gonna throw tofu. They're gonna throw tofu sticks at them.
Tofu steaks.
Tofu pitchforks coming up the Capitol.
Raging down the street. Oh man. I love.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think if they were so up in arms about January 6th 4 years ago, they're not gonna fucking do the same thing. They'd be stupid too.
I expect there to be some sort of preparations just in case.
Listen, everybody was already celebrating the fact that someone attempted.
That's what I mean.
Trump. So,
yeah.
Like you think they're going to take extra measures and have snipers
precaution,
in every corner of the fucking building?
You'd have to be quite honest with you. You'd have to be an idiot not to, considering the assassination attempt, considering the January 6th that the magatards pulled. Yeah, you can expect there to be precautions.
We'll see what happens. Listen, I've been saying this since it happened. Like, Trump didn't. I don't think Trump deserved to get shot. Like, I don't like the guy, but I don't think any candidate deserves to get shot. And I say that because the ramifications of that would be astronomical.
Yeah, we said that during that time on that episode.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I hope he dies," and they're all saying the quiet part out loud. It's like, "Oh yeah, I hope they should have got him." What the fuck? And I'm just like, you do realize the ramifications of what would have happened if he died, right?
Making that man a martyr would be just a lot worse for everyone. So let's not. Hey, I don't know if any of you libtards listen, right? Don't do shit. Yeah. It is what it is. You're going to have to suffer through the next 4 years. Just make the best of it. That's
all
it.
I'm going to say to you,
make it great again.
Yeah, don't move here in the next 4 years. That's all I'm going to say. I know you have plans to come back eventually, but don't come back in the next 4 years.
I'm not worried.
Man, you can come back. Gas is going to be cheap. Eggs are going to be cheap. Everything else is going to be expensive.
I'm not too worried. We're not. New Jersey isn't known for being radical, right? Yeah, we have MAGAs, but even the MAGA people that I know in Jersey are still kind of like, somewhat.
The MAGA people are on the boonies though. Like Jackson, New Jersey is all Trump guys.
Hey, is it bad that part of me wants to see the tariffs go through just to see what would happen?
See, Hoochie, I hear you, but we cannot. What you have to understand is, there are a lot of people that want to sit back and say, "I told you so," right? And as great as that would be, that would also mean that we're suffering. So as much as we don't want Trump in office, we have to hope for his success, right? To some extent, we have to hope that his economic plan, whatever the fuck it may be, bears fruits. Because if not, that means we're all fucked. It doesn't matter who you voted for. We're all fucked. So no. I hear you. And I'm going to be honest, I would love to say, I told you so. Look, you fucktards. But that would mean we're losing too. And ultimately, the goal is to make America great. I don't believe that America was great at any point for everyone, but I want it to be great for everyone. So how
about better? Let's make America better.
Well, starting off with better would be good,
Yeah.
We're
I think great was maybe a little bit of a broad statement. Let's say better.
But it's Mab wouldn't sound as good as MAGA.
No, it won't. It wouldn't roll off the tongue
Mab
as well, right?
Mab. You Mab cards. Like, I don't think that would sound good. I don't think that would sound good. That wouldn't be as good. So, no, I'm going into with the same optimism that I did, although my expectations are very low. I'm going in with some form of optimism and in hope that everything he says he's going to accomplish, he will. Although I don't think he'll accomplish anything, especially considering what this Congress looks like for him going forward. I don't expect much. So
we're going to get the fluoride out of the water.
Oh, you're talking
turning the frogs gay.
Oh,
we're going to change the
only mad.
No, but really, where did all the sensible people?
In my brain.
Where'd all the sensible people go in politics? Like, where'd they all go? Did Trump's appointment as president in 2016 just give people the freedom to just be complete and total idiots?
Pretty much.
I mean, we have Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's a fucking cunt. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yes. If she was a Democrat, it'd be like.
If she was a Democrat, she'd be fucking just as stupid.
No, if she was a Democrat, they would. Actually, never mind.
No.
Anyway,
no.
How many people did she fuck?
Say it with your chest, Uchi.
That's what I'm saying. How many people did she fuck to get to the top? Or does that only work for the party you're against?
It only works for party against.
Yeah. Like that, I keep seeing that Valentina Gomez chick on Twitter, and it's like, hey, are you even legal? You want to run your mouth about American politics? We don't even know if you're legal or not. So, out of Missouri too, Missouri, really? And you finished 8th place? Take a long look in the mirror, Cha-Cha. Okay, that's where I'll end it.
Tell me how you really feel.
No, well, I already
Jesus,
did.
I thought I was bad. Fuck.
You are bad.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go with this. Just call it a show, god damn it. I can't handle it. Mike, you're muted. I can't hear you.
I say you're going to take him to church already? Okay.
Well, what else you got then? You got anything else?
No, I'm tired of talking about your butthole, so we can take it to church. Shots. Matt likes finger and pull Mexico. He wants to try some finger and pull Mexico.
Oh no.
Yes, my wife said you have to find someone for your finger and pull Mexico. Okay. She knows I don't like it, so we're not going to talk about me, but you can do it. Your butthole pleasures. You know, Cincinnati Bowtie, Dirty Sanchez, Rusty Trombone. That is all very good for you. Curry candy.
Why are you doing it in the Indian accent?
I wish you very much pleasure, my friend.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you guys for checking out episode 94 of the Bromigos podcast, the absolute degeneracy that this was. We appreciate the fact that you guys listen. We're only a couple more episodes away from 100, so we appreciate it. Triple digits is almost here, baby. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, iHeart, whole 9 yards. You can find us on your favorite podcasting platforms, wherever you listen to podcasts. The Bromigos Pod is where you can find us on Twitter. The Bromigos Pod is where you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. And you can find us on the Bromigos Podcast on TikTok, where a lot of clips of the show are going to be put on there over the next couple of weeks, because god damn, we had some bangers today.
A lot of butthole clips, yeah.
Woo! A lot of butthole clips.
Love it.
And you can also subscribe to the YouTube, like I said, for Bromigos Podcast. The audio does drop there. We're working on the video again. Don't worry. And last but certainly not least, shout out to our buddy Cole at Full Swap Radio, and condolences to him and his family, who had lost his mother in the last 2 weeks. So Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you and condolences. Anything else, gentlemen, that you'd like to say before we finish up?
Nah, like I said, I'm done talking about your butthole. I'm good. Hey, thank you everyone for listening.
Yeah.
Take care.
I'm done with the butthole talk.
Peace be with you.
My butthole is not open for business, by the way.
Lies!
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Avita!